TSB, Talk Sport and Business. Talk 100.3.
TSB, Talk Sport Business on Talk 100.3. Producer Pranav Pasana has been working very, very hard, getting along upside, close and personal with some of the greats of the tennis world. And he's either loved or he's hated. The Australian Nick Kyrgios is in town this week.
Absolutely, Kitch. And guess what? By me, he's absolutely loved. I love Nick Kyrgios because he's a character for sport, and whether it's for fun or not, sport needs him. You know how in life you need protagonists, you need a sidekick to make a great story. Yeah. Nick Kyrgios is someone who's played the role of it all. When he's helped kids around the world, he's praised. When he speaks up for Novak Djokovic for not being allowed to play in the Australian Open, he's praised. When maybe for his on-court behavior, he's hated for it. So Nick Kyrgios has a mixture of it all. And I think, you don't get these kind of characters every time. So he's a brilliant, brilliant player.
Yeah, I like that. You like him or you hate him. And I think that all sports need those sort of personalities. Here's Nick Kyrgios with Pranav Pasana.
Well, yeah, I think yesterday, the most important with the tennis happening in Dubai, it was announced that Novak Djokovic versus Nick Kyrgios, which is the box office fixture that everyone was waiting for.
Yeah.
Djokovic didn't go on court because he wasn't feeling 100% well. For a lot of tennis fans who would have watched the Wimbledon final this year, they expected a rematch of it, but in Nick Kyrgios' own words, he too expected to see Novak play, but it couldn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, look, I was pretty excited to play Novak, obviously, just since Wimbledon final and all that, wanted to go out there again and see, and have some fun with him, but look, he's got to look after his body, and obviously he's got a big, couple of months coming up with a lot of expectations, so I wasn't surprised if he wasn't feeling 100% to, get out there. But, Grigor's a good mate of mine. It was just good to get out there and then get some load under the body again, every day, just feeling a little bit better physically, just getting those two tough singles matches under my belt, feeling well, getting through those without anything kind of pulling up sore's a bonus. I think Novak needs to be playing at all costs. He's one of the greatest of all time, and as long as he's going to be playing and hanging around, we need him at these tournaments. I think as a competitor, I want to see him there. And if I win a tournament, if you don't kind of go through Novak, then you kind of know the tournament, isn't really a tournament. I mean, look, it's just the sacrifice that people have to make from Australia. If you want to play this tour and make good money, you just have to make the sacrifice of travelling a lot. Obviously, it's probably not ideal. A lot of travel, Saudi 1 week, back home, trying to balance that time with family and then back to Dubai. So, look, I've got time now, before the AO to be in one place and kind of, get my body feeling right and my game feeling right, and we'll see how it goes. Especially from Australia as well, there's just so much travel, so much time away from family, so much time away from friends. You're just missing milestones in the family, you're just not having a normal life really. And, no other tennis player that's not from Australia doesn't get that. So, it's easy for a European or an American player to lose or win a tournament, and then just, you take a 5-hour flight back home and you spend a week there before the next event, where Australia you're doing 4 to 7 months travel blocks, and it's not... Honestly, I don't think it's healthy. No other real athlete does that in the world, in any sport, doing 7 months on your own. People are why are you complaining about it or whatnot? It's just it's not what they think. You're living out of a suitcase, at hotels. It's not like you're on holiday. You got to go to tennis courts, train. So it's just the lifestyle's quite vigorous. So, look, if it probably happens, I probably would, to be honest. If you're winning, you're winning. It makes everything easier, but... I'm exhausted, honestly, just stressful. The more you win, the more success you have. I guess the more demands you have off the court, and, people kind of expect more from you, but it's been a stressful year, that's for sure. I've probably handled things a lot better, but yeah, just a lot of stress, but it's been fun as well. Just good to have my family here. I've just been away for so long this year, but just the last 5-6 years of my life, I feel like I haven't really spent any quality time with my family or just these moments, so I'm really glad I'm able to take it all in and just have them around. So it's good. I'm not going to be strict at all. My life has been an absolute roller coaster, and a lot of people, a lot of opinions. So I'm not going to give my 2 cents to him. I'm just going to make sure he has fun, enjoy life, and just enjoy the ride.
Nick, I just want to pick up on the family time and the time you spend away on travel as well. Of course, it's the festive season, Christmas. How do you make these moments memorable, even though, loved ones back home, you're away from them?
I guess you just got to make the most of when you are back home. You know, I don't even live in Canberra anymore. I live in Sydney, and I just I just don't have that much time with them. But so every time I'm back there, I just got to make the most of it. But it's hard. It's hard to balance it all. You know, not many athletes know what it's like to be away from their family for 7-8 months of the year. They don't understand that. So it's hard. But look, that's just the demands of the sport. That's just what it is.
I know you're in Dubai for your preseason training as well. It's great to have you here. I know you're into fashion, your sneakers, your love for that. Is there any day that you'll probably head out to one of the malls here, go shopping, maybe look around for some sneakers, some kicks?
Yeah, we went to Dubai Mall already, and you know, I went shopping there, which was good. We had a lot of fun, and I think we're going to do a couple of things tomorrow. But yeah, as I said, like it's a bit of a holiday, but in the same time, when you're doing all this training and you're playing these matches, even though they're not 100%, well, they are 100%, but even though, you know, you're not maybe as stressed out as you would be for a normal tournament match, but still a lot of load under your body, and there's a lot of stress, a lot of media commitments. It's not really relaxing these days. So, you know, I just want to stay in my room most of the time and just lay on my bed and, you know, not have people ask me questions or, you know, reminding me that I got to go train or anything like that. I just want to be, you know, just chilling. So, look, I haven't had much time to do anything, to be honest. You know, there's such a different aspect to tennis that people don't understand, like the different personalities. And I think tennis is actually one of the only sports where there's literally players from all over the globe. Like, you know, there's just players and they go about it so differently. And I don't think people in tennis really know behind the scenes how stressful it is. Like, for instance, at US Open, me going to sleep at 4 a.m., you know, most nights after, you know, playing 4-hour matches, then doing media, then doing treatment, then barely eating before sleeping 4 hours till 4 a.m., then doing it all again. Like, people don't actually understand that and how vigorous it is and how much stress is on your body. Just the journey as well with the team around you, how the emphasis of having a tight circle and having those people you can trust is insane. And I think that's going to give a good insight. But just the origins of all of us as well, like where I came from, my journey, everyone's journey is so different, and it's pretty extraordinary. Like someone like Casper Ruud, his journey growing up with his family, like his origins, it's awesome. I think that's going to be cool. Even I'm interested to see how they grew up, what their family was like. Like, I think that's a cool angle as well. Because at the end of the day, we all made it. We all made it through that journey to just different ways. So it's going to be cool.
TSB, Talk Sport and Business. Talk 100.